Good morning, YouTube brothers and sisters of the hook and shrimp dipping nets. It's been a while since I've made a video. Can't go offshore, wind's too high, waves too high, so I've been shrimping. Can't make a video because it's dark. But I do have a video that I think is going to be helpful for anybody that's buying these shrimp lights. And I have bought these. These are fishing or shrimp lights. They're called fishing, underwater fishing lights. And I bought 3 or 4 of these off of Amazon. See there? Come with a battery clip. And this is the number. I don't know if you can see it or not. I'm fumbling around here. That's what you're looking for right there. $22.50, something like that. I've got about 4 of them, and I am slowly converting them over to be able to blink and always something to blink and dim and brighten. And what I'm doing is I also bought this off of Amazon. It's a controller, and you'll put this by the end of your battery clips in line, in series, and it'll dim and brighten your fishing light, shrimping light, plus you can make it strobe, and that'll keep the catfish away. If you're in my area, catfish covering up your lights is really a big problem. Anyway, so this is the little gizmo that I'm going to take out of this. And I will show you some step-by-step how to do that. I'll get back to you when I start tearing it down. Okay, the first thing you're going to do, gently, everything you do is gently pull this apart. See? Look at the end there. You see the end? Make sure the cord slips through there. And you can pull this little cap down. And what you're seeing here is silicone. There's a plug of silicone in there that the cord goes through, and when they put it in here, it squeezes this cord so it doesn't leak, and then they let it go, and it squeezes, it's pushing out on the outside of this plastic plexiglass or Lexan, probably Lexan tube, and keeps it from leaking. Really cool, really cool. And there's a little weight in the inside of here. It's about that big, maybe a 4 or 5 ouncer. It helps it, you know, I mean, if you just drop it straight down. I do not advise dropping it straight down. Use a cord, and I'll show you that later on, because if you pull on this cord too tight, too much, then it will break the connection inside here. I've done that one time and fixed it, and I'll show you how to fix that. But I'll get back to you as I'm getting this out. Okay, get yourself a little screwdriver, gently, ever so gently, slip it in, pry it up a little bit, slip it in, pry it up a little bit, go to the other side, slip it in, pry it up a little bit. If you use a big screwdriver, you'll crack this. So just use a small screwdriver. Be patient. You don't have to go in a hurry. Just be patient. Slip it in about 1/4 of an inch, 1/2 an inch. Tilt, pull, tilt, pull, tilt, pull. It's coming out little bit by little bit. You don't want to break your plastic. You want to take your time. This little thing right here, what did I do with it? Okay, this little thing right here is a governor. that keeps the light one intensity at about 50%. That's all, 50%. And when you take that out, man, oh man, you can't even look at this light. It's so bright if you want it on full power. And I do not want it on full power because it hurts the eyes. I mean, I think it actually hurts the eyes. So don't look at it when you have it on full power. You see it's coming out? Look at there. Look at there. See? Okay. Boom. All right. See that? I like a little bit of silicone slip in there. And I'm going to push this because it's kind of hard to do. Push it down a little bit because I don't want to break the connections in here. Gotta be patient, gotta be patient. Where you can grab it and slide it. Okay. Out of the way. Now, what I'm going to do is I want to take one of these off. Okay, I have to unsolder it here and unsolder it here, and I'll take that off and I'll show you what happens, what's inside. Okay, you have to do, touch your soldering iron on the joint right there, lift it up, okay, turn it around. These terminals are just grounds. Touch it there, lift it up. There we go. What are we doing here? Oops. I'll put this one back on. One too far over. There we go. It's back on already. Put my fingernail in there. Put my fingernail in there, touch it. Oh, there we go. Okay, got it. See that? Beautiful, beautiful. All right, look in there. You see that little circuit board they've hidden away in there? Yeah, sneaky little boogers. That's what you're going to take out, is that circuit board. Okay. See there? That's the governor. I'm going to take this out and I'm going to resolder and then put this back on. Of course, I'm going to test it all the way through to make sure I get my connections right, because I'm not an electrical expert, but I'm a do-it-yourselfer kind of guy. Okay, that's the hot. These are grounds, and I believe I have to hook, maybe not, just hook, yeah, the grounds and the hot together. Or not together. I'll get back to you. Just a minute. Let me get this thing off of here. Boom. That's off. Boom. 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 Here we go. Governor away. All right. Now we've got a hot and two grounds. Right there. I'm probably going to have to hook the hot up to this other side that is white. I might need a length of wire up there. We'll see. I can't remember exactly. Okay. What I have done, the red is the hot and the white now is the ground. Boom, 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 boom. Look at how bright that is. That's too bright. That's too bright. So I'm going to have to complete all this circuitry and then put this back on and then work on the dimmer. Work on the dimmer. I'll show you that later on. All right. Too bright, too bright. Okay. I'm starting to remember this now. It's been a month or two since I've done the last one. The last one was an experiment. It worked perfect. This end, this side, this whole side here is the positive, and this whole side over here is the negative. Actually even shows it on the little clips here. You see positive there, negative here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut these off. Don't need them. Actually don't need the red on the inside because I got the red on the outside here. And I'm going to run a line from here up and out through this hole. There's a hole right there. And that's going to be my negative, and I'll join it here. I'll disconnect the blue. That's the negative. I'll figure it out. I'll test it before I put it all back together anyway. Get back to you. Okay, got my wire stripped back here, my white wire stripped back just a little bit. Got to be careful because it's pretty delicate. Got them twisted together. I'm going to solder them together. But of course, it is far better to have shrink, wire shrink, which I don't have because I'm out of. But I'm going to use a wire nut, a little bitty wire nut, to hook these together. I hope it'll fit back in there. Should. Put a wire nut on here. Whoops. Okay. Tuck that in there like that. I'm going to run this up here. Take it out through this hole. That hole right there. There we go. Oh, look at there, look at there. Yeah. Positive, negative. Now what I can do is tuck this in here and go ahead, solder this back on properly. Make sure I got the positive. Oops, that'd be bad. Right there and right there, and test it. Test it every time you do one little thing. Test it. Do another thing. Test it. Do another thing. Test it. Test, test, test. Okay. Okay. Just took a second to put this panel back on. Black wire now. Red wire. Boom, 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 boom. Too bright. Too bright. All right. Good enough. Getting there. Slowly, but we're getting there. Okay. Now remember what I said about testing? Every step of the way, test, test, test. The blue goes to the red now. So the blue is the hot. See, at this end, I've got this end hooked up. Red to red, black to black. The blue on my cord here goes to the hot red. Boom, too bright. So it's the brown to black, brown to black, brown to black. That'll solve everything. Brown to black. Hook them. Okay. Red goes to blue. Brown goes to black. Let me test it out. Look at there. Woo! Firing a wire, firing a wire. Okay, now what I'm going to do, I'm going to take some E6000. I'm going to touch it on my joints here where I soldered them because I don't have any shrink film. I'm going to cover them, and then I'm going to put a little bit of black tape around them as a further precautionary. E6000 is a good waterproofing. It'll keep the wires from touching each other, kind of like liquid tape. I use it for just about everything. Okay, gob it on there, wait an hour or so. Put some in that hole right there, actually. Hold those wires in a little bit better. Wait an hour, come back and put the tape on, and begin putting it back together. Okie dokie. Glue is dry. I have taped up my ground wire here. I'm going to push it in to this nice pretty little hole right here. There we go. Let go my ego. Give me a little more room in here. Give me another little piece of black tape. Put it around my hot wire. That's how we say it here in Florida. Call it a hot wire. All right. Now I will begin to cinch the silicone back towards. Oh, it's tight too. Whew, love it. I have. One time I put some little zip tie. I got some little zip ties, and I might do that right now. Right around here. It'll help keep the cord from getting pulled out if there's too much pressure put on it. There we go. All right, keep on cinching it down nice and slowly. Don't want to break anything inside of the cord. I'll get it up to that zip tie. Just about there. Alright, that's about as far as I want to go, I think, with it. I think. Okay. Yeah. Because I'm going to start pushing it down here. I will start it off. Where's my little screwdriver? Put it in. Push it down a little bit. This side, that side, this side. This side, twist it around, this side. Ooh, see it just slipped in there. Just slipped in there now. I'm pushing it down, pushing it down, pushing it down. I want to get it even with the plastic. I want to get the plug even, the top even with the plastic. Don't need to be in a hurry. Pushing down while I'm sliding the screwdriver in. All the way around. Don't want to crack anything. Don't want to break anything. I'm probably also going to take some E6000 on the inside here and put it around this cord. That's an added bit of waterproofing. Let it dry. E6000 will not dry in a closed surface. In other words, you put E6000 in here, it won't ever dry. You leave your cordage out till it dries, and you put it in. It needs air to dry. Just about done, just about even. Okay, there we go. It's even. Even Steven. We'll put some E6000 now, right around here. But before I go any further and do anything else, guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to test it. I'm going to test. I might put some E6000 around the outside too. Okay. Okay. Woo, woo, ah, ow, ow, oh, it's so bright. Oh, so bright. Looking good. All right, put a little E6000 around outside too. Just added security. Like I said, it will not, did I say that enough times? Will not dry, because I've built shrimping lights before. Seal them up too soon. I was doing my homemade shrimping lights, and the E6000 did not dry on the inside. Okay. All right, let that dry and get back. Okay, while that's drying, E6000 around there is drying, and before church, I got church today, and then I'm going shrimping tonight, and I want to get this light done. I'm going to put this controller on the battery clip side instead of on the cord side. That way, if I want to change it and put it on another light, I can do that. So I'll have it portable, a little bit more portable. So I'm going to go ahead and put this in line right here. I'll get back to you when I get done. Doot. Alrighty. Let my iron heat up a little bit here. Do one side at a time. I'll do the red, then I'll do the black, because I know me, if I try to do it all at once, I'll be going back and redoing it again. Getting there. We're getting there. I like my iron pretty hot because I like that solder to flow to everything. Cover everything nice and clean. It's taking a while. I'll let my iron get cold. There we go. Okay, there's that one. Okay, got red.
Red side is done. Yep, red side is done. So now work on the black side. The hurrier you go, the harder you get. Stay the same line when I was a supervisor. Take your time, do it right. Don't do it right the first time. You're going to have to do it right the second time. There we go. I think that's how it works. Okay.
Okay, turn this off. Before you go to any step further, it's test time. Test time. Make sure nothing's shorting out together here. Let me move this down a little bit. Pull that apart. And everything's okay on the other end. And plug that in. Gotta be careful and slow because you can easily short out these wires. I mean, it won't make any sparks or anything, but it'll just get hot if they are shorted together. Ooh, 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 look at there. Okay, now let me do a test. Let me do a test. See if this thing is working. Oop, not working. Can I get it backwards? Is there a possibility of getting this thing backwards? If it's possible, I've done it. Oh, oh, let me take this tab out of here. Silly me. Oop, there it's working. I saw it working. On, off, on, off. Why is it not going off? Something's not quite right. What if I got this thing backwards? To get back to you. Boys and girls, you can put this little device on backwards or upside down. Not so much backwards, but upside down. So you got to experiment before you close it up. Now I can go off, on. Take the brightness way down, way down, way down. There's 50%. 100%. Ah, it's too bright, too bright. 50%. Here's the mode. Make it blink. Speed. Then it blinks. That drives me crazy, I think. Off. Mode. Off. On. 100%, 50%, 25%, brighter, dimmer. Look at that. Oh man. You can look right at it. It doesn't hurt your eyes. Or off. Woo! Way to go. Now I'm going to close this up. Tighten it up and close it up. Got everything back together. Glue is fairly dry. That's my dogs. You got dachshunds, you got to get used to that. Okay, where's my power? Make sure everything's working. Yaga, yaga, yaga. Off, on. 25%. 50%. 100%. Bright, 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 bright. Oh, too bright. Okay, there we go. Mode, blink, faster, slower, real slow, really slow, faster, faster. Okay. That's kind of weird. Right, 50%. All right, I'm good to go. Also, turn that off. Unhook these. Also, what I have done, doesn't show it too well, but I've zip tied a cord to the electrical cord, so this cord takes all the pressure. When I put anchor on the other end, I'll put it on this and not on the electrical cord or the light. And when I attach this to the electrical, or to the cordage, wherever I got it down here somewhere. Anyway, the end, I'll use this as an example. I'll zip tie around here and around here. When I get this back up, when I put that back up, I'll zip tie it around there, so that nothing is pulling on the cord itself. All right.